Good morning, ladies. We're on day 3 of 100 Days of Praise and Positivity, and we are going to jump right in this morning. So, to begin, I've picked out 4 acrylic paint colors. Now, I chose some bright colors. I ended up going with pink, blue, and purple for my flowers, and then I chose a green, like a really bright green for my leaves. The very first thing you're going to want to do, though, is to hand letter your verse or prayer or whatever you're choosing to write within the devotion blank space. So let's do that really quick, and then we're going to get into painting. I did want to add a quick side note here. Within my verse, I'm using a Posca pen, and then for the top where it says happiness, I'm using a Pentel Touch pen for my hand lettering. Okay, let's start painting. I'm using apple barrel paint. We talked about the colors at the beginning, and I'm just going to start by making circular shapes all over my page. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for this. It is going to end up being flowers, so kind of mix up your colors and where you want to do those. And once you get your flowers done, we're going to add in some leaves. Okay, let's grab our green paint and we're just going to make little leaves all over. Now, I've sometimes attached 2 together, sometimes it's just 1. Leaves don't necessarily always flow the same way. They aren't always the same shape. So I kind of make a little bit of a teardrop shape when I'm doing my leaves, but I'm just adding them very sporadically. After I get done, I am going to take my heat gun and I'm going to dry it off. Number 1, it makes sure I don't smear it. Number 2, it allows me to quickly move on to the next phase in this design. So if you don't have a heat gun, you can grab a really cheap one on Amazon for like $10. It's definitely worth it if you're going to do this much to have a heat gun. All right, grab your Posca pens. Let's do some doodles. I'm going around my leaves and my flowers, and I'm making just very loose, swirly doodles. I'm not being precise about it. I'm not aiming for perfection here. Like, I want a little bit of a messy look when I'm doing this. This is going to add some dimension in. It's going to pull the black letters in with your flowers. The doodles just add a bit of extra character to your flowers. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to fill in why I praise God today. And I am choosing to reflect off of this in the sense of I'm thankful for the prayers that God answers, but I'm also thankful for the prayers He didn't answer, because there's been times that I've prayed for things that at the time I thought was a good thing for me. But sure enough, God knows best and God sees the big picture, and He did not answer that prayer because it was not in my best interest. And I thank God for those moments. Okay, now I'm going to focus on Bible journaling this same verse in my Bible. So I start off, I'm washi taping off my verse, and then I'm going to make stripes. So use your washi tape to mask off some stripes. Then I'm going to take some of my pink paint and I'm going to add white to it to make it a very light colored pink. And I want to make light pink stripes all over my page to begin. I'm choosing to use the pink that I had originally because when you add white to that, at least it still stays in the same color palette, just in a lighter version. So I'm going to add my pink paint all over. I'm going to dry it just a little bit, and then I'm going to pull my washi tape off so that I can begin on the design within my Bible. Now, you're going to notice when I go to pull off my washi tape, it ended up taking my washi tape off of my verse. So I'm going to grab washi tape again, and I'm going to tape off my verse again. And we're going to kind of add those same flowers around our verse. So when we take off that washi tape, we are going to have a coordinating pattern to what we did in our devotion today. So it's the same process. Start out, do some little circular shapes. I am drawing in between because I don't want to mix these at all. They're going to end up being a lot closer than they were in the devotion because it's almost going to be a bouquet of flowers around our verse today. Okay, ladies, we're done with our bouquet. Take off that washi tape and give it a good look. Now it's the time to do our lettering. Now again, if you're not comfortable hand lettering, please feel free. Use stickers, sticker paper, or hand letter it with me. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's just about getting in His Word, meditating on what He's trying to say to you today. So, I, again, am using a Posca pen. I love me some Posca pens. If you don't have one, you should head over to Amazon or your local craft store that carries them and grab some. But just remember, if you choose to hand letter, if you can just keep the idea of your downstrokes needing to be a thicker line, your hand lettering is going to improve greatly. So, hand letter your verse, finish up your page, and then head over to Facebook and like the group or join the group Bible Journaling in Faith. Tell us what you feel like God was speaking to you in the devotion today. Tell us what you're reflecting on today. Share your pages. We are doing this series in that group, and we would love to see yours. Also, on the weekends, we're doing a weekly recap. And so we would love for you to join us over there. It's a group of amazing ladies full of love for Jesus and for each other. And so we just want to invite you over that way. If you're not on Facebook, make sure to head over to Instagram then. Tag me on Instagram. I am at Created Journey. Tag me to your pages. I want to see them. All right, ladies, we are done. I'm going to give you a final look at what we created today, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow morning for day 4 of 100 Days of Praise and Positivity. Bye.